Complete world and national news with Chet Huntley and David Brinkley every Monday through Saturday. Join the millions who stay up to the minute with television's award-winning daily newscast, The Huntley-Brinkley Report, 6 nights a week on NBC.
Hills Brothers is the only major coffee company still owned and run by the family. It survived the San Francisco earthquake and the fire and all manner of takeover bids. Despite these odds, the Hills consistently come up with America's richest cup of coffee. They have one special incentive. When your own name's on the can, you're very picky about what goes inside.
At Equitable Savings, safety is our first concern.
KNBC-4 Los Angeles.
The following program is brought to you in living color on NBC.
Tonight on Grant Music Hall, An Evening with Burt Bacharach, starring Burt Bacharach, with his guests, Joel Gray, Sasha Distel, and special guest star, Dionne Warwick. All brought to you by Kraft. Kraft for good food and good food ideas.
When Miracle Whips fun in Europe sweeps, visit Europe's most exciting cities. Dine in Europe's famous restaurants. 20 two-week trips for two. Fly on Sabina Belgian World Airlines to Brussels, London, Paris, and Vienna. 110 other great prizes, like 14 Magic Chef double oven Chateau gas ranges. Both ovens are specially treated to cook themselves clean at normal cooking temperatures. Most grease and soil vanishes like magic. The waist-level radiant broiler seals in natural juices, and it's smokeless. There's a rotisserie, too. 20 Samsonite Fashionné luggage sets for ladies. 5 matching pieces in lovely aspen green. Get full details at your grocers. No purchase required. So enter now. Come to Europe.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Burt Bacharach.
Hello, welcome. I'm Burt Bacharach, and this is one of my very close friends, my piano. We've had good times and bad times, and we've come to realize that we just can't get along without each other. Many times we've stayed up all night together, and the best part about it is my wife understands. Thanks to my friend here, I've gotten to meet some really talented people. Few of them are here tonight. Like a dear friend for so many years, Miss Dionne Warwick. Kind of a new friend, a wonderful French singer, Sacha Distel. And a very talented and young performer. I say young because we both started out together. I've known Joel Grey for a long time, and his approach to music is something that all composers love. The ability to bring a completely new interpretation to a song you've heard many times before. That's Joel Grey.
Anyone who ever loved could look at me and know that I love you. Anyone who ever dreamed could look at me and know I dream of you. Knowing I love you so, anyone who had a heart could take me in her arms and love me too. You couldn't really have a heart and hurt me like you hurt me and be so untrue. What am I to do? Every time you go away, I always say, this time it's goodbye, dear. Loving you the way I do, I take you back. Without you I'd die, dear. Knowing I love you so. Anyone who had a heart could take me in her arms and love me too. You couldn't really have a heart and hurt me like you hurt me and be so untrue. What am I to do? 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 You see this guy's in love with you. Yes, I am in love. Who looks at you the way I do? When you smile, I can't tell. We know each other very well. How can I show you? I'm glad I got to know you, 'cause I've heard some talk. They say you think I'm fine. Yes, I'm in love. And what I do to make you mine, tell me now, is it so? Don't let me be the last to know. My hands are shaking. Don't let my heart keep a-breaking, 'cause I need your love. I want your love. Say you're in love with this guy. If not, I'll just surely take me in her arms and always love me. Why won't you? What am I to do? What am I to do? What am I to do? What am I to do?
You know, in any field where one achieves a degree of success, I suppose an element of luck is usually involved. For me, I've always felt lucky to work with a terrific lyricist, Mr. Hal David. I know I speak for Hal when I say one of the luckiest things to happen to the both of us was that opportunity to write songs for an extremely warm and talented lady, Dionne Warwick. She's too much. People have said our musical relationship is like a perfect marriage. Maybe it's built on love and understanding, her love of music, and our understanding of her great talent. Ladies and gentlemen, Dionne Warwick.
What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. Lord, we don't need another mountain. There are mountains and hillsides enough to climb, and there are oceans and rivers enough to cross, enough to last till the end of time. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. So that is the only thing that there is just too little love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. Lord, we don't need another meadow. There are cornfields and wheat fields enough to grow, and there are sunbeams and moonbeams enough to shine. Won't you listen, Lord, if you wanna know? What the world needs now is love, sweet love. That's the only thing. There is just too little love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, oh, but just for what the world needs now is love, sweet love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. What the world
thank you. And thank you for writing the song.
Always our pleasure, you know. Over the years, some of the very biggest hits that we've had happened because you recorded them.
Well, true.
That is.
No, let's reminisce.
You want to?
Yes.
Okay, remember this.
If you see me walking down the street and I start to cry, each time with me, walk on by.
Do you know the way to say
Sounds familiar.
The moment I wake up, before I say a little prayer for you. Forever and ever, you stay in my heart and what do you get when you fall in love? All the trouble, never fall in love again. Oh, never fall in love again. Say you're available for the next day.
How about the first one we ever recorded together?
Oh, well, that was a long time, yeah.
Don't make me over. Now that I'm anything for you. Don't make me over. Now that you know how I adore you.
Surprise. What's it all about?
Try Alfie.
You know, before Dion ever recorded, used to do some demos. I asked her to do a demo once, and I think we paid you $15 for it.
Just $12.50.
Well, I took that $12.50 demo home, and I listened to it over and over, and I was absolutely hypnotized by what I heard. And that song was called Make It Easy on Yourself.
I don't really remember the songs I did for $12.50. Maybe you ought to stop.
Make it easy on yourself. Make it easy on yourself. 'Cause breaking up is so very hard to do. If you really love him, and there's nothing I can do. Don't try to spare my feelings. Just tell me that we're through. And baby, say yourself. Make it easy on yourself. 'Cause breaking up is so very hard to do.
And if the way I hold you can't compare to her caress, no words of consolation will make me miss you less, my darling. If this is goodbye, I just know I'm gonna cry. So run to her before you start crying too.
'cause breaking up is so very hard to do. Breaking up is so hard to do.
Over a generation ago, Kraft introduced parquet margarine. It's one of the good things that have changed America's eating habits for the better.
We use parquet margarine at our house. We've used it for years. Now when people say pass the butter, we say pass the parquet. With the cost of living like it is, thank goodness there's a parquet. It's still a bargain.
I don't know what I'd do without it, because I fry with it, I bake with it, I use it on the table, I just use it for everything.
Take a good close look at Fame. Famous parquet margarine in sticks. Known for flavor, known for economy, known for all the good things it does for food.
I've never tried a Kraft product my family didn't love.
Parquet margarine in sticks. It's Kraft at its best.
Those first mornings after school lets out, serve caramel Danish rolls with Kraft whipped cream cheese as topping. Make a package of Pillsbury's refrigerated quick caramel Danish rolls as directed, and let everyone spread on that fluffy whipped cream cheese. The way its fresh, cool flavor blends with hot rolls, oh, it's something to savor slowly on a quiet summer's day. Serve with Kraft chilled grapefruit sections, and it's a good morning from Kraft.
Not long ago, my next guest recorded one of our songs, Raindrops. Thanks to him, it became a big hit all over Europe. Beside being a wonderful singer, he's a most talented composer, a lovely person, and a very gifted musician. Singing one of his own hit songs, The Good Life, here's the great sound of Sacha Distel.
Oh, the good life, full of fun, seems to be the idea. Yes, the good life lets you hide all the sadness you feel. You won't really fall in love, or you can take the chance. So be honest with yourself. Don't try to fake romance. It's the good life to be free and explore the unknown. Like the heartaches, when you learn you must face them alone. So remember, I still want you. And in case you wonder why, well, just wake up, kiss your good life goodbye. Oh, the good life, full of fun, seems to be the idea. Yes, the good life lets you hide all the sadness you feel. You won't really fall in love, or you can take the chance. So be honest with yourself. Don't try to fake romance. Don't try to fake romance. It's the good life to be free and explore the unknown. Like the heartaches, when you learn you must face them alone. So remember, I still want you, and in case you wonder why, well, just wake up, kiss your good life
Great, Sasha. Beautiful song. Love the arrangement, swinging arrangement.
Well, thank you, Burt. Coming from you, that's a real compliment.
Thank you, Sasha. Tell me, as one composer to another, how do you go about writing a melody?
Well, I suppose the same way you do.
I mean, you sit down at the piano, and you think about the mood of the song, analyze the lyrics, and then you wait for the inspiration. When it doesn't come, you cry?
No, not quite. I don't use a piano. I have a best friend, too. My guitar.
Beautiful.
Isn't she lovely?
Lovely.
Such curves, such a nice neck. I take it wherever I go, and the great part is my wife understands.
Listen, Sasha, how come you use a guitar to write songs instead of a piano?
Well, it's simple, but to me the guitar is the most flexible instrument to pick up all kinds of rhythm. Bossa Nova or the blues.
Get it.
Or the flamenco. And there's an even better reason why I use the guitar instead of a piano when I compose.
Why is that, Sasha?
I don't know how to play the piano.
Well, there is something you do real well, and that's sing. So why don't you do your latest hit for us?
Well, with pleasure, but it's yours too, so why don't you join me?
Okay, you're on.
That's a ukulele, it's not a piano.
Not only is my close friend, but he does great impressions.
Toute la pluie tombe sur moi. Et comme pour quelqu'un dont les cils sont toi, tout va de guingois. Car toute la pluie tombe sur moi de tous les toits. À chaque instant, je me demande vraiment ce qui m'arrive et ce que j'ai fait. Oh mon Dieu, ou à mes aïeux, pour qu'autant de pluie tombe soudain comme ça sur moi. Mais je me dis qu'au fond, j'en ai reçu bien d'autres dans ma vie, que je m'en suis toujours sorti avec le sourire.
Drops keep falling on my head. Doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Crying's not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining. Because I'm not free, nothing's worrying me.
Burt, you have a nice voice.
Thanks, but I usually only sing in the shower.
Doesn't your piano get wet?
Hey, it won't be long till happiness
Steps up to greet me.
You want to harmonize?
Let's try.
Hey, raindrops keep falling on my head,
But that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red.
crying's not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining.
Because I'm free.
Et moi j'ai tout mon temps.
I knew it. If he's that talented, he's got to be French.
Loneliness remembers what happiness forgets. I have to recall that life's not really all sunshine and laughter. Loneliness remembers what happiness forgets, and when you fall in love too fast.
Many people are probably unaware of what goes into the making of a record, just how important it is to the composer and the singer. You'll hear phrases like, it's in the top 10, it sold 1 million. Well, it makes the whole process sound very easy, when actually thousands of records are produced every year that don't make it. You'd think by now that Dion and I have the formula for making hit records, but we don't. Even though we've had our share of hits, each time out is a fresh start, a brand new experience. Hal and I may spend weeks writing a new song, especially for Dion, but we never know how it's going to work or her reaction to it, till that first day in the studio when we start working on it together. Dion, I've done it again.
You have. Would you do
another
this
impossible song.
Leave it to you.
Two octaves? Would you believe 2 octaves? Only
Listen,
you could sing
why don't you think of me a
It's
little
not that
bit?
hard. It really isn't that hard.
Okay, Bert.
Okay, I promise you.
Listen, if it's too hard, you do it.
There are no 5/4 bars, and there are no 7/8 bars, and it all stays in the same time, the signature.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
I don't either. What I do is I'll play you a little bit, okay?
Okay.
My key, not your
Right.
key. How's that?
Well,
I don't know what I'm going to use on an intro on this, but we'll think
we'll
of
work
something.
of something, yeah.
Think of something. Okay. It's kind of a cross Brazilian feel. So, I mean, if you can kind of imagine, try to hear playing 3, 4 different rhythm patterns on the piano.
that's what you just said you didn't do, right?
Yeah. And you kind of lay back and tell loneliness remembers what happened. How do you like it so far?
Love it, love it.
No, loneliness remembers what happiness forgets. I have to lose you to recall. The life's not really all sunshine and laughter. See, it's almost like a ballad, and everything else is happening. Loneliness remembers. Build it now. Happiness forgets, and when you fall in love too fast, comes down. The sunshine doesn't last forever. Never a drop of rain. So I'm doing the harmony part.
Yeah.
See, now that thing takes care of itself like that, and then we get to the bridge, and the whole thing builds up.
Right.
But you want to try it a little from the top?
Okay.
No, again, let me do it in your key now. Listen. Just for now. 4-bar intro. Think of something.
Loneliness remembers what happiness forgets. I had to lose.
Now, you know what? How do you feel about if you don't sing it quite that rhythmic, you know? I mean, if you just kind of looser, almost like it's a verse that's Brazilian thing.
Yeah.
Just feel like what that guitar is going to ching, 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 that kind of thing going against it, you know? And you kind of just laying back in.
Right.
So it's really no hard syncopation at all,
Right.
you know? Just 1, 2 bars, here and now.
Loneliness remembers what happiness forgets. I had to lose you to recall.
That's it, yeah.
That life's not really all sunshine and laughter.
You want complete value of notes.
Loneliness remembers what happiness forgets, and when you fall in love too fast,
Now, band coming down.
sunshine doesn't last forever.
Your harmony.
After we never drop the rain,
You're higher.
first came the pleasure and then the
Yeah,
pain.
now let's try that again. In other words, you're going to build that whole thing like at letter B, the way it is in the music. Loneliness remembers what happiness forgets. Now, what I will do, I think when I start out the arrangement, I don't really feel drums
No.
until later on. You know, we just get the ringing dry guitar thing.
Yeah.
And I'll probably lay off the piano thing even. Now, say if we start right at the top with Loneliness Remembers, and we'll get the shaker going, right?
Yeah.
And then we bring the girls in, we bring the strings in right at letter B, so the thing will start to blow up.
Yeah.
Okay, now start from letter A again. Loneliness remembers
What happiness forgets. I had to lose you to recall.
little meat.
That life's not really all
Pretty.
sunshine and laughter.
Yeah. Now watch the band's hand now.
Loneliness remembers what happiness forgets, and when you fall in love too fast, sunshine doesn't last forever. After we never drop a rain,
So now we're going to the backbeat.
first came the pleasure and then the pain.
That's fine. You see,
Yeah.
I won't get that backbeat and the thing really happening like that until we get to that section.
Right.
And you'll be in 2 parts. You put your second voice in later. How does that
Okay.
feel? Do you
Sounds
hate the
groovy. I love it a lot.
song? I mean, we haven't even gotten through it.
No, it's
You
going
know.
to be groove.
But I mean, so far you like it.
Yeah. Love it. I do. Really do.
Swear to me.
It's not, do I have
Promise
to?
me, promise. Okay, go from letter B, where the thing blows up, okay? No matter what I do in trying to pull the musicians together, and trying to get that rhythm section to play together as one, it's all to no avail without the magic of the performer. Without that perfection that Dion always brings to a song.
Loneliness remembers what happiness forgets. I had to lose you to recall that life's not really all sunshine and laughter. Loneliness remembers what happiness forgets, and when forever after we never a drop of rain. First came the pleasure and then the pain. We were the talk of the town. Ask anybody around, they'll let you know. We were the fire that lit the stars. No other love was as bright as ours. Everything's turning around. Gone is the love that I found. You went away, now I'm alone. Loneliness remembers what happiness forgets, and when you fall it all too fast, the sunshine doesn't last forever after but never a drop of rain. First came the pleasure and then came all the pain.
Mothers have been making vegetable casseroles for years, but this one is held together with cheese. The sauce is Kraft pasteurized processed cheese spread, garlic flavored. Combine the cheese spread with cooked green beans and cooked cauliflower, and you've got the start of a rich, savory vegetable course. Then top with French fried onion rings and heat. And that's it. It's amazing what you can do with the creamy jar cheese spreads from Kraft.
What turns up at more cookouts more often than anything else? Kraft barbecue sauce. Kraft makes it with 19 different herbs and spices. It doesn't just sit there, but simmers real cookout flavor all through the meat. And it comes in the flavors you like best. Regular, hot, garlic, hickory smoke flavored, and new onion bits. No wonder Kraft barbecue sauce is America's favorite.
One question I'm asked so very often is how can a composer keep coming up with new melodies when there are only 12 notes in the scale? I'm sure they asked Mozart, they probably asked Beethoven, but they never told. And me, I'm a nice guy. I'll tell you. As a matter of fact, I'll show you. There's really nothing to it. I'm going to make up something right now. I just thought of that. Unfortunately, someone else thought of it first, namely Paul Simon of Simon & Garfunkel. He's really an exceptional songwriter, from Feelin' Groovy to Homeward Bound to Mrs. Robinson to this.
When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I will dry them all. I'm on your side. Oh, when times get rough and friends just can't be found, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down. When you're down and out, down and out, when you're on the street, when evening falls so hard, I will comfort you Sail on, silver bird. Sail on, boy. Sail on, boy. Your time has come to shine. All your dreams are on their way. See how they shine. If you need a friend, I'm sailing right behind like a bridge over troubled water. I will ease your mind like a bridge over troubled water. I will ease your
As I said earlier, Joel and I started, together quite a few years ago.
That's right. Burt was my conductor.
We used to work a lot together in the mountains, the Catskills. That's a resort area. It's about 100 miles outside of New York City. We used to drive up every weekend.
You know, I never told you this before. It wasn't your conducting I liked. It was your car.
Dave, don't knock it. The kind of act you were doing, we really needed a quick getaway.
Now, wait a minute. That was a class act. Don't you remember the showstopper?
Well, that one.
Come on, let's have it. Did I forget to tell you Zets means stop? No, it really was. It was a class act. I sang a great song. You made me love you. I didn't want to do it.
Yeah, but he was singing it to a life-size cardboard cutout of Betty Grable.
Well, he's right, but that was, 15 years ago. We had other things in our minds. I wanted to be an actor. You wanted to be a composer. And now you got yourself a couple of Oscars for the music from Butch Cassidy.
And you got yourself a Tony Award for your performance in Cabaret.
And a life-size cutout of Betty Grable.
You still have that around?
Mm-hmm. The best part about it is my wife understands.
Of course, we've remained friends for years. And although I've been busy working in recording studios, Joel's been working on Broadway.
A couple of years ago, we did team up again when Burt called me to make a record with him.
Mm-hmm. We had a lot of fun with it, and the song was this.
Pussycat, pussycat, I've got hours and lots of hours to spend with you. So go and powder your cute little pussycat nose. Pussycat, pussycat, I love you. Yes, I do. You and your pussycat nose. What's the pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's the pussycat? And if my wishes could all come true, I'll soon be kissing your sweet little pussycat lips. Pussycat, pussycat, I love you. Yes, I do. You and your pussycat lips.
Whoa, whoa, and your pussycat eyes.
Whoa, 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 you and your pussycat nose.
Vámonos a Mexico. Let's take a trip to Mexico. Make up a platter of enchiladas with the sharp flavor of Cracker Barrel brand cheddar. Since Mexican food is known for its spicy flavor, you add Kraft chili seasoning mix to ground beef, then mix together with tomato paste and onions. Take tortillas, which are Mexican pancakes made of cornmeal, and fill with the meat mixture and shredded cheddar cheese. As you roll each one up, you seal in the full, sharp flavor of cheese. Cracker Barrel is naturally aged for sharpness. Even while baking, the cheddar keeps its hearty robustness. Place the enchiladas seam side down and cover with the remaining sauce. Bake covered with foil. Before serving, add more sharp cheddar, the cheese that's so great on so many dishes. Cracker Barrel brand cheddar from Kraft. When you've got a hankering for an old-fashioned country dinner, you won't have to go far. It's as near to you as Kraft Noodle with Chicken Dinner. Country-style golden egg noodles, lots of them, spread on thick with a creamy, rich sauce. The real chicken flavor goes all the way through. Good country eating is as near as Kraft Noodle with Chicken, another Kraft home-cooked dinner, the kind you cook up fresh and quick.
Ladies and gentlemen, Burt Bacharach plays Burt Bacharach.
When Miracle Whips fun in Europe sweeps, visit Europe's most exciting cities. Dine in Europe's famous restaurants. 20 two-week trips for two. Fly on Sabina Belgian World Airlines to Brussels, London, Paris, and Vienna. 110 other great prizes, like 25 Lawnboy grass catcher mowers. Only Lawnboy operates with such fingertip ease. The high-low safety handle adjusts to the most comfortable mowing angle for you. You cut a 21-inch swath and can shift to 6 cutting heights with a nudge of the lever. Rides easily over uneven ground, and there's no kickback in starting it. A Pearson 1970 26-foot racer cruiser outboard auxiliary model, the finest in fiberglass, under sale. Get full details at your grocer's. No purchase required, so enter now. Come to Europe.
Well, that's our show for tonight. And before I do say goodnight, I would like to thank all my guests for making this evening such a special one for me. I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Good night, everybody.
Music Hall has been brought to you by Kraft. Kraft for good food and good food ideas. Kraft, a division of Kraftco Corporation. To get tonight's recipes free, write Kraft June TV recipe. Box 1718, Chicago 60690. A postcard will do. This is Ed Hurley.
Hello, this is Lorraine Stevens. Acting is a way of life in Bracken's world, and there's times when you'd risk your neck for a shot at a leading part. Join us. We live in Bracken's world Friday night at 10, 9 Central Time, right here on NBC.
This is Michael Parks. You stay tuned now for Then Came Bronson, next in color, here on NBC.
Saturday night, see the premiere of The Ray Stevens Show. Ray will be joined by 3 very talented friends, Andy Williams, Mama Cass Elliott, and Lulu. See The Ray Stevens Show, Saturday night at 7:30, 6:30 Central Time, in color on NBC.
It takes a lot of people, helping people talk to people. It takes a lot of people, working night and day. People.
Where can you be reached? This is an emergency.
Helping people.
Now the area code plus 5.
Helping other people. That's what it's all about.
The most important difference in airlines today is this. Western Airlines, and only Western Airlines, offers first-class legroom to every coach passenger on every jet. First-class legroom at coach fare. It makes a world of difference in comfort.
Western is the only way to fly.
KNBC, Channel 4, Los Angeles.
The following program is brought to you in living color on NBC.
Taking a trip?
Yeah.
Where to?
Oh, I don't know. Wherever I end up, I guess.
Well, I wish I was you.
Really?
Yeah.
Hang in there. Hello? Sorry.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Just,
Is the doctor,
yeah, it's him?
Yeah. Okay.
What's the matter with him?
Oh, we had a little accident. We ran into each other.
Oh?
Yeah. I think it's his leg. It was...
Oh, sorry, just...
He was limping.
Okay, was he?
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go. There we go. Yeah. Oh, he seems all right.